EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Canton taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Achane.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the 50, here's Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Devon Achane from 3 yards out. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Here we go, set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, that's what an effort. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready.
Second and long. And it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Second and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Fields. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. Quez Watkins, 82 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, red.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Okay, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Fields going to keep it running right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Running left, Achane.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Fields. Throw caught by Achane.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Right.
A give left side, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Delta.
They'll run for it with Achane. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Touchdown! Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Oh, let's go. Hey, can. Go.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good
job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Field's going to change things up here. On third down, Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running right, here's Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 551, 551.
And they'll give this to Achane. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Here comes third and the length of the football. On the handoff, it's Achane. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Steal, check, steal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force that into 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now back to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And shedding a man at the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Ready?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Here we go, son.
Here's Achane. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A run now from Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now a run by HN. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is HN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's HN. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Caden Stones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, son.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here we go, set. 4-3. Fight, white. Red, cycle. Ready, go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 61 yards.
And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
From Southern California, so long, everybody.